Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Now, this is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out-of-pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break it down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now, listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so ain't no guarantee I'll help fix your life, but I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. She had several one-night stands, but told me I gotta wait 60 days. Yo, Mike, this one got me hot. I've been talking to this girl I like, and one time she mentioned that she had a few one-night stands in the past. Fine. Actually, it's not fine, but continue. No judgment. I'm judging. But now she tells me I gotta wait 60 days before she'll have sex with me because she wants me to respect her. Making you wait the 60 piece for pleasure? Absolutely insane. So let me get this straight. The dudes who wasn't good candidates to date got the box with no effort, but I'm supposed to wait 2 months because I'm the one? That's ridiculous. Nah, she charging you MSRP for the rental car from Avis box. That's extremely nasty work. Not here for it. It feels like a double standard, and honestly, I'm offended. If she was fine with sleeping with those other dudes right away, why make me jump through hoops? Because you a clown and you part of the circus. She says it's about respect and wanting to know me better, but it's like she's saying the rules change based on her mood. I'm thinking of cutting her off. Good idea. Because it feels disrespectful to treat me different from the other guys she slept with. Should I stick it out and play by her rules? Like this video if you think he's dumb as shit. Or walk away because she's being inconsistent about her rules. Hey bro, don't even take it personal or be offended by it. Most women live in a land of delusion. Their logic is skewed and I don't even understand how they come up with that equation. They basically will sit there and tell you, this guy is worthless. He don't have to date me. He don't have to put no effort in. He don't have to buy me roses. None of that. We can meet that day and have sex that night and I never see him again and I'm cool with that. But you, who I think is a great guy, who's genuine, who cares about me, who treats me nice, you gotta buy me flowers. You gotta take me on dates. You gotta spend money. You gotta get my hair done. Blah, blah, blah. All this before I even give you my prized possession. But you just gave it away to him. And for some reason, they think that that's gonna determine whether we respect them or not. I've had women that I slept with on the first night and had long relationships with them and still respect them to this day. Then there's other women I've had one night stands with that I didn't even have their number saved in my phone because after I dropped them off in the morning, that was the last time I ever seen them or spoke to them again. The sleeping with a man on the first night is not what determines whether we respect you or not. It's how you carry yourself. If you see a woman come stumbling out the club, half naked, drunk, cheeks all out, all that, talking about something, I'm going home with you. Of course you're not wifing her. But you meet a girl, y'all have a couple drinks, y'all talking, laughing, having a good time. Like, yo, let's go watch the you know what I mean? Let's go up here to this, where there's a good view and just can even talk more and chat. And there's an instant connection and you like her and she likes you. Y'all got all this stuff in common. And then y'all just end up back at the crib and beat. The next day, I'm like, when can I see you again? Like, yo, if you got other dudes you're talking to, cut them off right now. Because this is me. But women don't think that that's how we act. They think if I give it to him too fast, he won't respect me. And that's not the right way. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've met women who wanted to make me wait a while, right? And I'm okay with that. I'm not saying you need to give it to me right away. I'll wait a while, whatever. But if you ever tell me out your own mouth that you slept with a dude on the first night or you gave it up to a dude fast, especially one that you thought he was like, I ain't taking him serious. As soon as you let me beat, I'm never calling you again. Who do you think you are? Or no, who do you think I am? You know what I'm saying? But if I found out you ever gave it up easy to anybody, what makes you think you're gonna make me wait? Because obviously, whatever it was that happened between y'all didn't work out, so he couldn't have been that good of a person. Or maybe you ain't as good of a person as you thought you were, and he left you. Either way, y'all not together. So any chick I meet and she says, oh, my ex, I don't care about that. You could be with an NBA player, a rapper, a musician. I don't care. Because as soon as you bring him up, the first woman says, why you not still with him then? Obviously, either you wasn't that deal or he wasn't that deal. Now you with me, I'm the top candidate. So if you think you're going to treat me differently than you treated anybody before me, you're bugging out. So again, there's probably chicks that I've met that probably had a one night stand and made me wait a little longer because that's their logic. But I didn't know about that. They never said it. The moment they said it is when I go into, okay, now I'm cracking you and leaving mode. So the fact that she's told you that and now she's telling you to wait makes her think you're going to respect her more. Nah, this is what you do. Stick it out you beat, and then you never call her again. I know that sounds crazy. I know it is, but I'm telling you, save yourself the drama. She doesn't respect you the way she respected them other dudes that she gave it up too fast. Because guess what? Women make rules for guys they don't like, and they break them for the guys they do like. The fact that she's making these rules for you means she's not into you the way she was into that dude that she let bake her buns the first night. Several dudes. She looked at them like, oh my God. Maybe she let them beat right away because she knew she wasn't good enough for them. Maybe she felt like they were out of their league, and she was like, well, let me just get let me get this off my bucket list because I like him. He's official, and I could say, yeah, you know, so-and-so, yeah, we used to mess around. Nah, yeah, I ain't used to mess around. He cracked your back and dick, one night stand thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's the deal. Stick it out till she gives it up and then never call her again. I know you like her and all that. She doesn't respect you. That's just the bottom line. I know it's hard to hear. Some women are like, nah, that's not the case. Shut up. Don't listen to them. I don't listen to what women say. I listen to what women do. And the fact that she can give up the box to somebody on the first night, tell you about it, then to proceed to tell you you're going to wait 60 days, let you know right now she does not look at you the way she looked at them dudes. So save yourself the hassle. You already done put in some time. You done probably took her on dates, spent a little money. Stick it out until you get the box and then don't call her again. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll start to reset the algorithm, and the next guy she goes to will be like, well, I ain't gonna make him wait because that didn't work the last time. I got played and I fell in love in the process. Then he dipped on me. You know what I'm saying? And then she asks you why she's not talking to her no more. Tell her what I said. Yeah, you thought you was gonna get them dudes the box the first night and make me wait? You're bugging. You had a better chance of just sleeping with me or making me wait and not say nothing. Because all she had to say was, I'm just not ready yet. That's a valid excuse. You thinking it's time to beat, and she's like, I'm just not ready yet. Let's take some more time. All right, cool. But if she just has this number set in stone, thinking that if I can get past this, she'll respect me, leave that alone, bro. That's my advice to you. Stay alert, stay alive. My sister told me I need to stop wearing my boy shorts around the house when her boyfriend's there. Mike, living with my sister used to be no problem at all. She's a year older than me, and we always been close. We moved in together to save money and to keep that closeness. But lately, she's been acting like she's my parent. Oh, she out there trying to boss you around, huh? She got on my case for walking around the apartment in a t-shirt and boy shorts when her boyfriend came over. Alexa, play T-shirt and Panties by Dina Howard. She straight up accused me of trying to tempt her man. Like, why would I want to mess up your relationship? That's insulting. Why would I ever want my sister's man? Like this video if you think she's full of shit. If her boyfriend can't handle seeing his girlfriend's sister in shorts, that's his problem, not mine. What's her Instagram? Nah, it's for market research purposes and whatnot. Instead of addressing her trust issues or his wandering eye, she blaming me and trying to control how I move in my own house. I ain't gonna lie, if I'd have seen the bottom of that booty cuff peeking out them boy shorts, I'd have been tempted too. Stay alert, stay alive. I told her I'm not changing how I dress just because she's insecure and she's acting like I'm the one causing drama. Come on, shorty, just throw on the moo-moo when homie cuz is over there to dead to friction. Is it unreasonable for me to expect respect and boundaries from her rather than being treated like the problem for her man's lack of self-control? Nah, that's crazy. Your sister's man came over to Netflix and chill on the couch, and you came out for a glass of water with the butt cheek crease showing. He looking at you like, damn. You probably got the whammy too. That thing popping out the bottom. He can't control himself. He not even the one to blame. Because I don't care who it is. You could be a big girl, a skinny girl. As soon as that booty crease poke out of the bottom of them boy shorts, any dude with a pipe between his legs, pause, is going to take a glance. He ain't going to necessarily act on it, but he going to look. I'm looking. We watching Netflix, we like this. Oh, yeah, I'm paying attention, babe. Nah, he got to take a peek. So I kind of understand what she's saying. Like, don't pop out into the living room with the cheeks exposed and the t-shirt with no bra on, the nips is hard. Now you walking around. I don't care who he is, he going to be tempted. Ain't no wandering eye. That's called being a man. That's how we're wired. As soon as we see that, we like lions. We're like, pounce up like, I want to pounce on the prey. You know what I'm saying? Your sister looking at her man like, boy, is you serious? He like, absolutely. Hey, your sister go put on a North Face or something. Come outside in a sleeping bag. Do a potato sack race to get the water. I don't want to even see what you're built like. You just causing problems. I'm telling you right now, yeah, that's your house, but it's called respect. It's called understanding. It's called etiquette, manners. You don't pop out while there's her dude there showing your cheeks and your chest. This is not okay. If you're going to be out there watching TV with them or something, then cover up with a cover or something. Put on some pajama pants, some sweatpants, some joggers, something like that. You ain't got to have the cheeks out while homie cuz is there. Because in his mind, even if you don't want him at all, say you have no attraction to him at all, the more he sees that in his mind, the way men think, he's thinking, oh, she must want me if she's showing off she's advertising the ass cheeks. She's trying to give me the subtle hint like, yo, you had big sister, now let's try the young sister. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe she wants some extra freak time and she's like, you can have me and her at the same time. Now that's a little kinky. I ain't shaming no kinks, but she might be on that type timing. You know what I'm saying? They super close, she said. They a year apart, they live together. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she thought about it one time, like, I wonder, you know what I mean? I ain't putting that on her. I'm just saying. You might be, you know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta change. You can't be in the house with your cakes out while her boyfriend's there, or your uncle, or any other male that you're not giving the box to, or there's a possibility of box being given to. It's just out of respect. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You just put some sweatpants on or something like that. So no, she's not blowing it out of proportion. And it's not that he got to wander. Nah, he's a man. He's just going to look. That's just how we're wired. So just straighten up, shorty. Fix it with your sister. Tell her, yeah, you know what? I thought about this. My bad. Next time he's over, I'll put on some sweatpants or something. That cool? And she'll be like, yeah, that's all I ask. And y'all be back to being close again. That's my advice to you, babe. Stay alert, stay alive. I took the bottle I brought with me to the house party, and now my friend's calling me tacky and ghetto. Mike, tell me if I'm petty or if I'm right. Probably petty, but proceed. My friend invited me to a kickback at another one of her friends' house, and I showed up with 2 bottles. You walked in looking like Dame Dash in the Oh Boy video. One cheap and one expensive. They barely touched the cheap one and didn't open the pricier bottle at all. So when I left, I took the unopened expensive bottle with me. Nah, that's nasty work. It's mine, I brought it, and it wasn't used. I left the other one behind. Simple. Like this video if you think she's tacky as shit. Now my friend is calling me tacky and classless, saying when you bring liquor to someone's house, you leave it. Facts. But why would I leave an expensive bottle sitting on their shelf for strangers to drink? So who did you think was gonna drink it? I brought 2 bottles to contribute, not to bankroll somebody's party. If they didn't open it, I don't see why I should gift it to them. Have some decorum, please. She's embarrassed and telling people I embarrassed her, but I feel like she's trying to shame me to cover her own lack of planning. Was I wrong for taking back what I paid for? Yes, you are. Or is she being entitled for expecting me to throw away money so she can look good? All right, so first things first, you're definitely tacky and classless and ghetto for taking the bottle you brought when you left. I don't care if it's a get-together, house party, kickback, whatever you call it where you're from, where a bunch of people get together at someone's home and play video games, drink, party, listen to music, whatever you call that, when you show up to that, because you don't want to show up empty-handed, you don't leave with whatever you brought. That's a gesture of thank you for having me at your house. Here is a bottle. Here is chips. Here is whatever you bring. You leave, you don't take it with you. Unless they say, yo, please take plates, take some of this liquor. I got too much. You leave it there. That's just the rules. You said something about why am I leaving it there so a bunch of strangers could drink? Who do you think was going to drink it when you brought it? A bunch of strangers. That's why you brought it, so everybody can indulge in the beverage you bought. Okay, it didn't get touched. Guess what? It'll be there next time you get over there. Or maybe they'll drink it. Who cares? They just invited you into their home to have a get-together, a kickback, a house party or whatever, and you brought something. Hey, thanks for having me. Oh, y'all didn't use that? I'll take it back. Ghetto. And in one part of your letter, you said, she's trying to shame me into leaving a bottle there because of her poor planning. Whoever said she didn't bring a bottle? She never brought up the fact that she didn't bring a bottle and she wanted to use your one bottle as like compensation for hers. Like, oh, you got 2 bottles, I don't got none, so we'll split it. We'll both say these are 1 and 1. No, she probably brought something too. She's mad at you for what you did. How do you shift the blame on her saying it was poor planning? She didn't plan poorly. She told you to come, you brought, I don't even know why you brought 2. If you didn't want that expensive bottle to be there, you should have left it in her car, brought the cheap one and went about your day. But you went in there, had buyer's remorse, like, oh, they ain't drinking that. Well, I guess I'll take it. That's ghetto. I don't care how you say it. Have some decorum about yourself. Understand kickback etiquette. If I go to somebody's house, I don't care if I bring a bottle of Dom Perignon and it never gets cracked. Guess what? Enjoy. I'm out. Because if I bought that, I expected it to be gone that night anyways. So I'm not leaving like, damn, I sure wish I had that Dom P. And if you wanted it, why don't you crack it open and start drinking it while you was there? Because let's be real, you could have opened up the bottle you brought and you've been the only one that drunk it. And guess what? Half the bottle, quarter of the bottle, all the bottle, whatever it was, you would have consumed it. So basically you didn't pay for anybody else to get drunk. So what was you drinking while you was there? You was a stranger drinking somebody else's bottle, right? Don't tell me you didn't have nothing to drink. So you didn't even want the cheap shit you bought. You didn't drink the expensive stuff. You junked something else that somebody else bought. And now you're mad because they're mad at you for taking the bottle you came with. You're ghetto. I'm not on your side. End of story. Case closed. Don't do it again. And apologize to your friend and say, yo, you know what? I made a mistake. I should have just left the bottle there. Next time I won't. Please let your friend know I apologize. I made a mistake. That's all you got to do. I know you won't do that because you're a woman and that's just how y'all act. But that's not here nor there. That's my advice to you. So in the meantime, stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy, and I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave me a comment and let me know what advice you would have gave them. And who knows, maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a shady friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. If so, feel free to drop me a letter in the email provided below, and I'll make sure I read it on a future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.